Hello everyone, my name is Sabah Afrin. I'm a first year PGP student of 2022 batch at IM3G. As a part of our course Indian Economic and Policy, we are supposed to make a short video on any of the economic problem that India is facing currently. So I'm going to present on the topic economic slowdown. We hear a lot of opinions about the factors behind the slowdown. Some say it's a structural crisis and that we are proceeding towards recession and it is cyclical or temporary and short term. The Indian government has been cautioned by IMF to tackle it with immediate measures because there is a downturn in almost all major indicators of economic growth like gross fixed capital formation, domestic savings, credit growth, and exports. If we see a decade ago, India was the rising star in global economy with its annual growth rate touching 8 to 9% till 2008, and there was price stability and modest fiscal and balance of payment deficits, and it was projected as one of the fastest growing economy. But now the economists have started comparing the current situation to economic crisis of early 1990s. The crisis of 1990 was very severe and which led to subsequent economic reforms like LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. Uh, the economic slowdown that we are witnessing today is different from economic crisis of 1991 because that was majorly related to macroeconomic parameters like high inflation rates, high oil prices due to Gulf War, and crisis in foreign exchange reserves, and it was majorly a balance of payment crisis. But the current crisis is different because the macroeconomic parameters are stable. Inflation is kept more or less under control at 4.5 to 5% as per RBI. Oil prices are also under control. Government is not facing any balance of payment issue as of now. So I will talk about the symptoms, causes, and major concerns, and the effects of slowdown, and what are some of the solutions and way forward. So first, take a look at the symptoms. GDP, which is gross domestic product, is an important indicator of economic strength of a country. In 2020, India's real gross domestic product growth was at about minus 10.3% compared to the previous year. India's real GDP growth rate declines to 4.2% from 6.1% in 2018, and it is estimated to contract by 7.7% in 2020. Also, consumer goods production growth rate has been constantly declining. The export growth rates declined from 9% to minus 1% in 2020, and similarly the growth in direct tax revenue has been falling from 16% in 2018 to 0% in 2020. Also, the growth in electricity generation is lowest in the last 30 years, which hampers the growth of different types of industry. There is a performance drop in the core industrial segment like coal, steel, cement, etc. Also, on the top of it, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and continuous lockdown of Indian economy since March 2020 has further slashed the economic growth in India. Other causes are demonetization and poorly performing banking sector, GST implementation, and the problems in agriculture sector. Agriculture sector is in crisis today because of rising costs of inputs and low prices of their products, and low public investment in this sector. Now let us look some of the impacts of the slowdown. The key sectors which are facing the brunt of Indian economic slowdown are agriculture sector, automobile, real estate, FMCG. The automobile sector, which employs about 400 lakh people and contribute 12% to national GDP, is suffering from huge slowdown. There has been job losses of around 4 lakh, and the sales have gone down, and the automobile industry appears to be going in reverse gear. The overall unemployment has now touched 8.2% with high urban figure of 9.4%. The open unemployment has risen from 3 to 8.8%, and there is a slowdown in consumption because consumption has been the main driver of India's growth. This is a major cause of concern because when there is no demand, the supply will stop and production units will close down, and which will lead to job cuts, and it will further reduce the income, leading to less demand and further reduction in supply and then stopping of production. Also, the lower output growth has led to job losses and the withdrawal of workers from labor force because there is a lack of employment opportunity, and there is a sharp rise in on the open unemployment rate and stagnation in real wages in rural India. Also, the foreign portfolio investors, they are pulling out of investments in India. Now let us look some of the solutions and way forward. uh, Credit and liquidity issues need to be addressed first, and India should focus on economic growth to attract investment. India has to focus on developing a export policy to export policy that will make the best use of supply demand mismatch, which is created by the ongoing trade war, and improve the diversity of exports offered by the country. And the core issue that India is facing is domestic demand. So the major focus of the policies must be on improving ease of doing business and reforms in the factors of production. There is also need to look at the policies used by the state to support agriculture, because agriculture sector is facing underemployment. Also, there is need to invest in education, health, research and development, which will enable human capital formation. So that's all from my side. Thank you.